On behalf of my family, I would like to thank you all for coming today to celebrate Agong's life with us. Being Agong's first granddaughter, I had a privilege to share many, many meals with him. And here's a picture of me eating mangoes with Agong. If you ever share a meal with Agong, you will know, man, he could eat. The family was always amazed by how much food he could eat in one setting. And every time after a meal, he'll look so happy, so satisfied, and he'll always say, "Oh, 就饱." I knew that physically that he was full, and his heart was also full. He was a lucky man because he was very spoiled by Ma's cooking. Agong had a great appetite for food, which I definitely got that from him, but he had a bigger appetite for fellowship. Every time we talked, he would ask us about our day, share his life story with us, ask about our goals and our passion. He listened with his heart. And every time we talked, it was always so sweet and so simple, full of so much joy, and I really miss it. But his appetite doesn't just end with food. He had a huge appetite for knowledge. Agong was basically a walking encyclopedia. He loved to read, and he was extremely passionate about learning. He was extremely well versed in theology, but he was also extremely well versed in other fields such as culture, literature, history, art, science, politics, music, you name it. Anyone who sat down with him and talked with him for 10 minutes will probably learn something new. Every time he spoke with wisdom, passion, and conviction. He inspired us and my family to keep on learning and pursue our passion wholeheartedly. Because of Agong, our family is now full of musicians, artists, and now even a pilot. Agong also had a great appetite for God's creation. He was a world traveler, and he used to show me all the beautiful photographs he would take from his travels. When I was little, and this is before Google Maps, he would stay up all night and study the maps, and he'll show me and my cousins the routes we will take, all the national parks we will see, and all the history behind each city we'll visit. He taught us to see beauty through nature and appreciate God's creation. And now, whenever I travel, I try to see the world through Agong's lens and find beauty in every little corner. And most importantly, his biggest appetite was for God. And that is the reason we're all here today. He brought each of us closer and closer to God. Anyone who was around Agong experienced his genuine generosity, compassion, humility, and selflessness. He understood what it meant to be adopted into God's family, and he treated all of us like his own. He loved us and cared for us unconditionally, and he made it a life mission to spread that love. Even though he's no longer with us here on earth, but his love still lingers among us, and that is his testimony and legacy. Before I conclude, I want to share one last picture. This was the picture we took last time he came to visit us in California. Every time he came to visit, Kevin and I would buy him a whole new set of puzzles. Even though his hands were shaky from so much from Parkinson's, and sometimes he'll lose a couple pieces here and there, but he'll spend most of his day trying to finish the puzzle. Now looking back, Agong's life was a big, giant puzzle. Each piece represents a chapter of his life. Each piece reflects on an inspiring and powerful sermon that he preached on. And each piece symbolizes a person that he cared for and he prayed for. And when a puzzle piece was lost, Agong would find it and put it back where it belongs, like the lost sheep in the Bible. little by little, piece by piece, after 80 years, with so much love, so much care, Agon's puzzle is finally completed. And let me tell you, this puzzle is so extraordinary and beautiful, and all of us are part of it. Now he's admiring from above, smiling with so much joy and so much pride in his heart. Agon was a shepherd, a pastor, a husband, an amazing father, a world traveler, a photographer, and a stunning storyteller. And he will always be our guardian angel. Agon, 我们很想念你，也很爱你。But we'll see each other soon in heaven, and save me some mangoes in heaven. Thank you.